Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 13, text 16. Bahirantascha bhutanam acharam charameva cha sukshmatvat tadavigneyam durastham chantike chatat. So Krishna continues to explain the gnayam, the knowable, of the six questions Arjuna asked. What is knowledge and what is the knowable? So Krishna in the expansion as Paramatma, Bahir Antascha Bhutanam, the Supreme Truth exists both internally and externally. Bahihi Antaha Cha Bhutanam, of the living entities, externally and internally he is present. He is there in Acharam, Charam Evacha. He is there in the moving and non-moving. And he is beyond the power of material senses. Sukshmatvat. Sukshmatva means very subtle. It escapes our vision. Like for example, for our material eyes, we cannot see bacteria. We have to see it with microscope because it is sukshma to our eyes. So anything which is beyond our material senses, that is called sukshmatva. So sukshmatvat, because of his being subtle, very subtle, tat avigneyam, he cannot be understandable easily. And durastham, he is very far away in his abode. Durastham cha antike cha tat, he is also very near in our hearts. So Prabhupada explains the first point. Bahirantascha bhutanam, he is there outside as well as inside. In Vedic literature, we understand that Narayana, the Supreme Person, is residing both outside and inside of every living entity. Krishna is both outside and inside. He is in the moving and non-moving. So as I said, inside as Paramatma, he is there. He is accompanying us and watching our desires, satisfying our desires, enabling us to do what we want, and evaluating our actions, our karma. And externally, he is there in his energy. Everywhere we see is nothing but Krishna's energy, isn't it? Prabhupada gives a very powerful example. So you are on the street and you are watching a Ford car. How do you determine it's a great person, it's a Ford car? Because there is a symbol, car symbol, isn't it? Oh, such a great man, Ford. But the Ford is not there. The man Ford is not there. But he is pervaded everywhere by his cars, the stamp on his cars, by which, because it is made of his energy, his initiation. So everywhere we see Ford. So like that, this whole material elements, this material world is the energy of Krishna. Bhumirapo analo vayu khammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakriti rashtadha. So Krishna described in 7th chapter. These are the 8 material elements with which this material world, the whole material world is made of. Earth, water, air, fire, sky, mind, intelligence, and false ego. That's all. This whole material world is made of this. That is why a pure devotee, wherever he sees, sthavar jangama dekhe, na dekhe tara murti. Sarvatra haya nija ishtadeve spurti. Wherever he sees Krishna because it is all his energy. Like you are driving the car, even a small touch from behind, you can feel it, isn't it? You'll get down and see, oh, what happened? Nothing would have happened. Small touch, not even a scratch, but still you will feel it because you have spread yourself in the entire car. You have pervaded your energy in the car. Similarly, in the body, you're walking and small prick on the feet, you can feel it. Small nail, you all have experience, isn't it? It comes out and in a very painful way. It will be so painful because our energy, because we are there in this heart, but by our consciousness, we are spread everywhere. So, likewise, Krishna enters this material universe as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, and everything in this material world he is conscious of. Everything is his energy. So, the pure devotee, wherever he looks, he sees, oh, this is the Lord's energy. Like Prahlad Maharaj, he was seeing Narsimhadev. Just like something happens to my car, I come out, isn't it? And see what happened. Because I am there, pervaded everywhere in my car. So Narsimhadev was there everywhere, pervaded by his energy, conscious of everything. Therefore, when Prahlad Maharaj, Hiranyakashipu said, can he come out of this pillar? Is he there in the pillar? He came out. For us, we come out of only the car window, car door. But Narsimhadev, he can come out from everywhere. Everything is his car door. So he came out of the pillar. So it is nothing wonderful for the Lord. But for those who cannot believe, who cannot understand this simple thing, for them it is mythical. But the fact is that Krishna is there everywhere outside and he is there inside as well. So we can always be Krishna conscious. But for that, what needs to happen? Like you always think of somebody when two young boy and girls, boy and girl is in love, they always think of each other. Because of love, they cannot but think of each other. Whatever they are thinking, they are messaging, hey, what are you doing? Today I did this. Wherever they are going, they are thinking what they must be doing. That is why Rupa Goswami, see, Acharyas, they give this beautiful example, striking examples. See this example that Rupa Goswami gives. He is praying to the Lord, my Lord, let my attraction to you be just like the attraction a boy, young boy feels for the young girl, or the young girl feels for the young boy. See? Yuvatinam yadha yuni, yunam cha yuvatau yadha, मनोभिरमते तद्वन् मनो मे रमताम त्वयि युवतीनाम यूनि यूनाम च युवतौ. That is how let my attraction be. Because that is how we are originally attracted to Krishna. But we have forgotten. And in this material world, we are coming and trying to find that lost attraction. And we repose that attraction to a young boy, young girl, or when we marry our wife, our child. So this man, he was traveling in a bus, city bus. and he lost his wallet. And then somehow he went to the next stop, caught an auto, and got into the bus, asked the conductor, "Hey, I lost my wallet." And the conductor said, "You tell me what is inside that, so I will give it to you, because it may be somebody else's." And he said, "Yes, there must be a photo of Krishna." "Oh, that's very nice. Yes, it seems to be like your wallet." And the conductor asked him a question. "I'm used to seeing wallets of people. People usually lose their wallets. And every time I inevitably open, on the first instance I see picture of either themselves or their wife or together or their child or family. And it's very unique that I'm seeing picture of Lord Krishna inside your wallet." And he said, "Yeah, I also used to be like that. When I was very young, I used to adore myself. And when I loved somebody, I carried their photo only, always gazed at them. And when I married, we used to have photo together. And when I had a child, my child, I had a photo. But then my wife passed away recently because of a disease. And the son I had, whom I thought was my life, he has his own priorities. He doesn't care for me. I myself am struggling in the last phase of my life in loneliness." And then somebody came and visited me, and they were giving a book, and they were giving some pictures and visiting cards with Krishna's picture on it. And then I read the book and understood the supreme absolute truth, the supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna is our eternal companion, but we forgot about that relation. So therefore, I keep that photo so that I can be reminded and not become morose. I always cultivate that relation by chanting this mantra: Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We can reawaken our lost relation with Krishna, the only eternal relation. Everything else in this world is temporary. In this life, we get some relations. In the previous life, who they were, we don't know. The next life, we don't know who they are, who they will be. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shows what it is like our natural loving propensity for Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was in so much love with Krishna that wherever he was seeing Krishna and his Vrindavan. So near, if you have gone to Jagannath Puri, there is a famous temple called Tota Gopinath Temple. There is a hilly area near the temple. There are some sand dunes. They are called Chataka Parvata. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whenever he would see, he would run very fast across those sand hills. Why? Because he mistook them to be Govardhana. And as he ran, he would cry loudly. And because of the winds and the sea, sometimes the sand would form dunes. In general, they would form this kind of a mountainous kind of things, Chataka Parvata. So instead of seeing those simply as hills of sand, he he would take them to be Govardhana Hill. So this kind of This state of mind was exhibited by Radharani, always thinking of Krishna in transcendental bliss of separation. Even when Krishna is not there, the gopis, they were always in thought of Krishna. When will Krishna come? What Krishna must be doing? Their whole life, they were just thinking in separation and they were crying. But that was the highest bliss, as the acharyas say. The bliss of thinking of Krishna in separation is even higher than meeting Krishna in person. Because there is no difference between Krishna, meeting Krishna in person, or thinking of Krishna, because he is absolute truth. The thought of Krishna is not different from meeting Krishna. Chanting his holy name is not different from meeting him. Hearing about him is not different from meeting him. Sometimes people ask, have you seen God? God is so absolute that he need not be perceived only with our eyes. Of course, with our eyes we can see the deity of God, but importantly, God can be perceived with our ears by the sound vibration. Even Bhagavad Gita is not different from God, not different from Krishna. The words of Krishna, his holy name, his deities. That is the mercy of Krishna. He has made himself available in so many ways. Durastham cha antike cha tat. He is far away and near to all. The verse ends like that. Where long ago, when the emails were coming up, for the first time, and was getting quite prevalent in corporate uses. And one person wrote usually they write a signature, and at the end, you can believe you can win, unless you believe you won't win, something like that, right? And this man has written, I'm not miles away, I'm just a mail away. Mail means email. So, like that, Krishna is not miles away, he is just a mala away, a japamala. You can just pick it up and start chanting, and you can feel. Whether you will feel it or not, Krishna is there. But the more you hear, the more you can absorb. Like, for example, there is rainfall and there is a bowl, a big bowl you have. But if you put the bowl in a reverse position, the rainfall will fall on the bowl, but it will not collect any water. You have to reverse the bowl and put it in a proper position so it can hold the water. So, this bowl is like our ear. If you keep the ear open, the sound that you chant, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, that will enter the ears. Otherwise, you're producing the sound, all right. It is touching merely, but it is not going in. So, for effective progress, we should make a practice to hear. So, one time the devotees were discussing. So, what must be the activities of the spiritual world? And very coincidentally, Prabhupada was giving a lecture in the temple hall. And the point he was making was quite exactly that same point. What is the activity of the spiritual world? And he quoted this song from Narottam Das Thakur. Golokera Premadhana Harinama Sankirtana. Goloka means the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan. The love of the residents of Goloka is felt by the chanting of this Harinama, this Hare Krishna mantra. So, what do they do? In other words, they also chant the holy name. They're always singing the glories of Krishna. It seems Mother Yashoda, she was very intelligent. One should not think, oh, these cowherd women, village women, are ordinary women. Why she is very intelligent? She would poeticize these activities of Krishna into songs and she would sing them all the time. Whatever activity she was doing, she would be just singing them, singing those songs. In that way, she was always remembering Krishna, always Krishna conscious. So that is what in Goloka it happens. All the time singing and remembering and dancing. It's a festival. Katha ganam natyam gamanam api vamsi priya sakhi. Every word is a song. Every step is a dance. Every day is a festival. Every morsel is a nectar. So when Krishna is in the center, everything turns amruta. When Krishna is not in the center, everything turns poisonous. Every morsel we eat without offering to Krishna, it becomes a sin. Bhunjate te tu agham papa. You're eating only sin if you're not offering. You're eating without offering as prasadam. Every step there is a danger, Bhagavatam says. Padam padam yad vipadam natesham. Every word we speak, it is like the croaking of frog. You see, this nature has so many beautiful examples. You know, these frogs, they croak. And you know what happens by their croaking? It is useless. They're just caw, 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 like that. It is useless. It is just attracting a snake. The snake will come and swallow it. So people all over the world, they are talking. All the while they are talking about sense gratification. You go to the party, you will only talk about sense gratification. In the home, you're talking sense gratification. In the office, you get together, talk sense gratification. It's like croaking of frog. And you're calling the death near. That means snake is kala sarpa. Kala means time. Eventually, time factor will come and swallow you away. Every sunrise and sunset, it is taking away our valuable life. But that's not how it happens in the spiritual world. There is no miseries like this. Because when Krishna is in the center, there is no distress. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Hai Andhakar. Yaha Krishna Tahar Mayar Nahi Adhikar. When you will fear, when there are discrepancies, in the night time, isn't it? You fear to go alone. You don't let your kids go out. You close your doors. Why? The night time, the darkness, there is no light, all evil elements will come. The moment there is sunrise, all fear goes away. So the moment there is Krishna in our hearts, the moment there is God consciousness in the society, all the evils will go away. So the more we invoke Krishna in our lives, keep Krishna in the center, keep chanting in the center, offer prasadam, offer whatever is the result of our activity, offer it to God, then we'll become perfect, our families will become perfect, the society becomes perfect, the whole world will become perfect. So Krishna has simplified, especially in this age, by coming in the form of his holy name. He's made it very easy for everyone. Therefore, the most intelligent, yagnaihi sankirtana prayair yajantihi sumedasaha. The most intelligent, sumedasaha, what do they do in this age? Simply congregational chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and make their lives perfect. Stop here. Anyone has any questions or comments? Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai. Srila Prabhupada